Hi YouTube, this is Dark Emissary 617, and this is my review of the Star Wars The Last Jedi Funko Pops of all three Praetorian Guards. Now, I'm pretty sure I did a review of the first one that was with Rose, and I even explained the backstory on what happened to that Pop and Rose when I bought them that day on Force Friday. But enough about that, because we got a lot to go through on this one. Let's just get them all out of the way, and I'll just go through all the boxes quickly. As you can see, 2 of the 3 Praetorian Guards ended up becoming a Walgreens exclusive, so the numbers are respectively as such. The Praetorian Guards are as such are numbers 200, 208, and 209 in the Star Wars series, and you'll get a good look at all 3 of them. On the back, here are all the other Pops available in the line. And yes, I do intend to get one of those blasted porgs one day, because while they are a bit overrated, I do want to have at least one version of them. I was originally going to get the Target exclusive version with the wings out, but unfortunately I didn't pick him up, and now he's like impossible to find. Now, believe it or not, the Praetorian Guards do look different, which I will explain the differences. As you can see, this one and the other one have the Walgreens exclusive sticker on them. On the back, it's mostly much of the same, and overall, nothing really different to it. And then, of course, you have the last one, which yet again is also a Walgreens exclusive. I believe they just decided to throw both of these as Walgreens exclusives, just to not confuse people, because there's 3 of them, and some people will probably get mixed up between the 3. So, before we get a good look at all of them, I'm just going to go over the one that I'm sure I did a video of quickly out of the way first. So, as you can see, this guy, there are some differences, like I said. This guy's helmet is a bit more round at the top and has kind of goes downwards on his helmet, while the others I'm about to explain what differences they have. He also has this cool looking polearm weapon that I always love how that spear looked in the film. Say what you want about the movie, and I understand, spoilers alert, that if you didn't like how Snoke was killed off so easily, and these guys were kind of killed off relatively quickly by Rey and Kylo Ren, but they still had a pretty cool scene in the film, and they were pretty fun to watch in action. So here's how he looks in the back, and he has some cool little cybernetics on that helmet, which looks very nifty. And each of them come with their own stand, as you can guess. Can he stand up on his own? Why, yes, he can. And now we're going to start with the Walgreens exclusive ones. We're going to look at them individually. This guy has the most significant difference, as you can tell. His helmet goes way outwards and has a flat end. In fact, the helmet actually kind of reminds me, very reminiscent of Fifth Brother's helmet from Star Wars Rebels, actually. And his helmet also kind of has the front, the face, kind of going upwards and downwards. Kind of reminds me of a Stormtrooper's helmet, actually. He has the widest helmet as well. And he also has the extra cool weapons, where he has like these double blades that he holds in his hands in an X-like pose. So that's very cool. And yes, all 3 are bobbleheads since they're Star Wars Pops. He also can stand on his own. Finally, we have the last one. This is the one that people probably have some more trouble telling the difference between them. Oh, and also one quick nitpick I have to say. Something I didn't notice when reviewing these now. These 2 Praetorian Guards make the first one kind of look like garbage. Now don't take that as an offense, there's a reason behind it. See, when you look at these 2 Pops, have you noticed the difference between them? Here's another way you can tell the difference. The 2 Walgreens exclusive Pops have this nifty looking darker red shade, because there's like a black wash over the the red on the armor. Because of this, these other two just look way more detailed than the first one. The first one just looks so plain next to the other two. So I apologize for anyone who's OCD about that, and I hope it doesn't bother them. But I just wanted to point that out because it's quite a shame that these two are more detailed than the first one. For the difference in his helmet is a lot more round, but it has a bit more of an ovular shape compared to the other one. The helmet actually kind of has this weird bit that kind of goes outwards. As if I would theoretically like to say, it's this thing upside down on this one, I would dare say. And it kind of has this cool looking front outwards like motion on the helmet, which is very nice. But the lines are about the same, and the helmet on the back. Actually, interestingly enough, I didn't even notice that either, actually. I'm noticing only now. His helmet in the back has some silver on it. The others don't have that. And yeah, now that I've looked at them again, the backs actually do look significantly different on each of them. Another key difference with this guy is the fact that he's holding on to another exclusive weapon to the Praetorian Guards. This cool little, like, sword that actually could bend outwards as a whip at the same time. So, sometimes in the film it would be kind of like a blade, but it can bend itself and become a whip as well. So it's just so cool, you can just lash at enemies. And there's how he looks on the back as well. Now, can he stand up on his own? Yes, he can stand up on his own as well. Overall, these are some nifty-looking pops. I kind of prefer the Walgreens exclusive pops over the first one, but if you're a completist, you definitely want to pick up all three. Maybe they'll gain value over time, mostly the Walgreens ones, most likely. But nevertheless, they are some cool-looking guys. And they're kind of like the Royal Guards that Emperor Palpatine used to have back in the original trilogy. So that's kind of a nice little nod to them. You could even say they're kind of like an homage to them. So anyways, this has been the review for the Star Wars The Last Jedi Funko Pops, two of them being Walgreens exclusives, the Praetorian Guards. This is Dark Emissary 617 signing out.